Hey, I'm Mac. Welcome back to my channel. As always, don't forget to like and subscribe and consider joining my Patreon for access to new videos told 24 hours early, as well as some Patreon exclusive content. All right. If you like my muscle shirt, it's also from Outfit. Stonewall was a riot. So I thought that today we would go ahead and review the live stream that Dave and Heidi Powell, our favorite aimless internet flailers, posted on or streamed on Instagram to advertise their latest Grift. I mean, incredible fitness product. I swear these people are like half the reason that I need to have a rooted phone so I can download their stories or whatever and check out what they're doing without them seeing that I'm doing it. So yeah, it's a fitness challenge and I believe the price is $297. So let's just keep that in mind and let's see what little tactics they have for selling it to us. Okay, let's go.
There you are.
Here I am.
There you
Here
are.
we are.
There we are.
Wait, why? We are going live right now at a very inopportune time for Dave because the game just started.
Well, there's been a lot of games, and it's a slow game so far. Field goals only.
Do you know, I did not understand the importance of the first day of football until I met you.
It's holy. Today's been a day. And I look forward to this day like most good people do forever because football only happens during a certain time.
If you did not see my story, you need to go check it out. Dave had 7 screens up. Let's see. At one point, because there was
the way you're supposed to.
There was a screen.
Wow, so he's already starting off being incredibly rude. Like, Dave, if you don't want to be here, then go somewhere else and watch your however many games. I don't know. I'm sorry. Like, I understand football, but I don't care. At least not about professional football. It's not something that I give a shit about. I don't know. To me, it always feels like professional sports are there's no particular connection to like a geographic area or anything. So I don't see how you can really feel like pride toward like a professional team that is from your city or whatever. Like, they're not from there. Like, half the time, like I'm in Salt Lake City. Like, it's the Utah Jazz. What? Yeah, it's the Jazz because it came from New Orleans. So, like, I don't get it. I don't get the appeal. I don't care about it. Whatever. And it's not because I'm one of those people who's like, oh, sports ball. No, like, I understand sports. Like, I know how football works and everything. I don't like professional sports. God, he's so rude. And the thing is, like, okay, if someone says sorry that you're missing what's important, missing your game or whatever, Dave, you can just say it's okay, especially since there's no reason why. I don't see why you need to be here. You could just go somewhere else. You could go hang out with someone you actually like instead of this shit. Except I'm assuming this is for like a financial benefit or some shit. I don't know. I don't know what's going on here. But when someone says that to you and you have the option to not be there, then it is just being a rude, narcissistic, manipulative asshole to then pile on to the guilt they clearly already feel about it, to just pile on by being like, yeah, I always look forward to it. I look forward to it every year, like good people, unlike you, do. Okay, so yeah, that's just being an asshole because they already said, I'm sorry. So there's no need for you to continue explaining why what they did is so horrid to you. They already apologized to you. Now you're just being a narcissistic, manipulative little whiny prick. You're such a vile, unpleasant person. I honestly don't understand how there are people who still have positive feelings toward you. I really don't. I don't know. I guess I don't. I have kind of a connoisseur's eye for that.
The main screen. There was the bottom screen on this main screen, and then there were 3 screens on your other screen with a small screen down here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then you had your phone up.
I was checking the old fantasy.
He had his phone up. I love it.
People are already asking about the rings.
That sounds like incredibly overwhelming to me. That just sounds stressful. So maybe I'm doing the right thing by not getting into this shit. Also, like, what? You checking all these because you do? Oh, he's doing fantasy, so he's checking to see. Whatever. Whatever.
What rings?
They're not engagement rings.
Oh, these rings.
They're not engagement rings.
I have not seen.
Let's settle down.
So, what are these rings?
There was no need for you to say that, Dave. You're such an asshole to her. You really are. Like, now you're just straight up negging her.
Actually, we're here. I wanted to hop on because tomorrow is the start of my next 60-day challenge. I say next.
Careful, Heidi. You're starting to sound like Jameson. I just wanted to hop on here, you guys.
I hesitate to say final because I'm having so much fun in Preweek now that I'm changing my mind.
Yep.
I don't know if it is going to be the final. It's just a lot of work. It's a lot of work getting here.
Challenge starts tomorrow.
Ugh, don't you hate when you have to do work to get money? Ugh.
Challenge starts tomorrow. Our next 60-day challenge. I'm getting a ton of questions. I wanted to hop in. It's hard for me to answer all of the questions over stories. And I know that if I'm getting 10 of the same question a day, many more of you guys have the question that are not even asking. So it does start tomorrow. What a weekend to start a challenge.
Can we start with the first question?
What?
The rings are because this is the anniversary challenge.
I was going to make an inappropriate comment. I'm not going to.
That's definitely going to happen during this live.
Never quit. We're having too much fun. Listen, I know that is the thing. Can I just tell you that I put a lot of unnecessary stress on myself to make things perfect. I do. Like for you guys, not for me.
They're paying $297 for it, Heidi. I feel bad if like I am like a couple of days late on an upload, okay, and I don't charge people $297 for it. Jesus Christ, Heidi. You don't put out that much content.
You care
so much about the experience. Yeah. Like if you...
I like how they went to the effort of setting up the backdrop like that, but they couldn't bother flipping the stream, maybe because I don't know, like you couldn't flip the stream for us.
You are someone, I see people here who have done multiple challenges. You can attest that every single challenge gets better and better. And when I say better, yeah, the party's better, but sometimes better is making it simpler, right? Like this challenge, I think we got in and like these lives that we're doing every day in Preweek, having one live a day is beautiful. And the way that they're like a little mini show that we do where we have guests on and we educate and we laugh like crazy. If you missed it, if you are someone who's looking to sign up, you're going to have access to all of what we did in Preweek. There's chefs that came in, there's different fitness professionals, it was so much fun that we had inside of the group and a lot of education in there.
No, you're staying inside of now too.
But also every challenge gets better because we have better guides. We have better programs. We find the gaps from the last challenge. So like this time we added a brand new program called Body Weight Basics. So we have the traditional Get Fit Classic programs. We have the accessory, the glute program that I have from last time. And then we added a new Body Weight Basics program because while anybody can do any of the workouts, because we tell you how to scale, how to modify, we still realized that there was a need for a more body weight style program that actually I filmed, I recorded inside of a home. I have coaching videos to scale every single move. I even have modifications for people who can't get on the floor, because I realize we have a big audience of people that can't necessarily, whether it's knee issues or back issues, getting up and down off of the floor is a hard thing. And I want to make sure that we very clearly have programs that speak to all of them. I also know that 6 days a week for some people is too much. So Bodyweight Basics is 3 days a week. And then on the other 2 days, we stretch. We have mobility programs. So the challenges get better.
Is it still the same price for that? Because that sucks. Also, you don't need to pay $297 to get workouts in a plan. People put them on YouTube. You can find workouts on YouTube for free, from like really good workouts too. And they'll still be, they'll be in like playlists, and they'll have which one you do on which day and everything for free. I mean, ad supported, but seriously, there are apps. There are apps that will build you a workout plan, and you can specify, oh, I need my workout to be, I need to not be jumping because I need it to be quiet because I live in, an apartment with thin walls. You can say like, oh, I'm not able to do this, and this, I'm not able to move like this, and I can't get on the floor, blah, 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 blah. So I just don't, I don't see, apparently the value that's added is these live streams and shit. And I'm sorry, but I'm not seeing it.
I'll tell you, I think that they get better. I think that they get better because one of your gifts is listening. Like you have listened so well to what each of the people in the challenges, each of the previous 3 times, have represented as, you can make this better, or I'm struggling with this thing. If you could just do this one thing, it would be so much better. And have pushed the team to try and meet these people where they're hoping to be met. And so it has evolved, but it's evolved because you've just been, I think, really great about taking feedback and implementing things that make it better. So,
I would just like to say what a huge, how sad it is that it feels like a really big deal that he actually said something that was not a backhanded compliment.
I would beg to say that I don't just take feedback, I actually ask for it. I am somebody who looks for what might not be right. Sometimes that's not a good thing. It's a straight.
Yeah, you do it too much, Heidi. You go looking for, you don't even go looking for feedback. You go looking for people that are going to be saying mean things about you. I don't know why you do it.
Strength and a weakness, but I like it because then I can provide a better service. And back to why I called it my final challenge, the work and the pressure that I put on myself to have something be what I know it can be for you guys is a lot. But then once it's created, now we're in the pre-week and we are having so much fun, and all of our hard work is now paying off in the way that it's simpler. We're showing up each day and we're able to have fun. I'm seeing the inside of the community. For those of you that are there, there's so much joy and excitement and happiness and gratitude for what's been created. And so it's awesome to see some of the posts in there about the new Bodyweight Basics program and some of the guides that we have. Okay, people are asking, we're not engaged.
No.
We're not. Should we get those?
Okay, well, I can see why people would be confused, because you said that the rings are because it's the anniversary of the challenge. Do you get a ring for your anniversary? What does a ring have to do with an anniversary? I don't. Maybe I'm missing something here. I mean, I wouldn't even want a ring for engagement. I would want an engagement, maybe an engagement MacBook Pro, or an engagement Mac Pro. That'd be even better. Yeah. Do you usually get a ring for your anniversary? I don't think that's going to be a lot of rings. How are you going to wear all the rings? I don't know. It's just a weird way to I don't know. It was probably Dave's idea so that he can dangle this in front of her more.
Get those out.
I mean, for the love of all things holy.
This is because it's our it's because it's the anniversary challenge. We've been doing challenges for 1 full year.
Okay, but what does an anniversary have to do with a ring?
Here. This is the anniversary challenge. And so that's what the wedding rings are. Let's get that out of here. Dave, are we ever going to get engaged?
Heidi, you've got to stop. You can ask the question as many times as you want, but he's not going to give you what you want.
I don't know. Who knows?
See?
Who knows?
That's not what we're here to talk about.
Who knows?
That's not what we're here to talk about. They're saying, well,
wow, that was a genuinely very disgusted, just, he kind of hates her face that he made there. It was, he doesn't hide very much in his facial expressions, which, is something I can relate to.
I'll ever get married again, or have you ruled it out completely? Oh, thanks, Alyssa. You know what? Can I pin that?
Hey, there you go.
Are you going to pin the getting married again thing?
I'll pin it right there. That is what?
I just saw a funny comment.
What'd it say? You're so desperate for a ring.
Actually, I'm not.
Let's talk about it.
If you only knew.
The opposite.
Okay. Sure you're not. Sure you're not. Sure.
I've been married twice. And I don't know. I'm not saying marriage is a thing that I'll never do, but I
thought you said that this wasn't what we're talking about, but now you're talking about it.
I'm an emotional person, and in my emotions, I'll say I'm never getting married again. Here's the I don't know if that's true or not, right? But also I am crystal clear that I've made decisions at points in my life that maybe I shouldn't have made decisions, right? Like I'm
Wow. See, all the decisions I've ever made were exactly perfect and exactly I can't even.
Grateful for what came out of my marriages, but also I'm learning lessons, and I think that's what life is about, is sometimes we get into things and we realize that it's not right, or I need to be more careful. And I'm not you are the greatest, but I also think I have. Okay,
but see, that's your problem, Heidi. He's not though. He's not even good. Okay. He's not even okay. He's actually pretty terrible. And he kind of fucking hates you.
I'm growing and I have learning, and you have growing and learning to do. And
we also have so much fun with the whole, naming the relationship or defining it, because.
Oh yeah. Okay, Dave. Yeah. That's a really good reason to not get engaged.
It is what it is. And it also, by the way, it's been up and down, and it's been, it continues to change and grow, but labeling it as engaged or not engaged, it feels like an unnecessary.
Are you, wow, did you see her face there? Heidi, you have got to get rid of him, because this is just sad. It really is. You're not going to get rid of him.
Someone just said something great too.
I don't know why.
They said, if it's not broke, don't try and fix it with marriage. I agree.
This is the definition of broken. Yeah. Let me go find a relationship that's not broken. Heidi and Dave.
With you, and then I also agree with if it's broke, don't try and fix it with marriage. I don't think marriage or kids or a dog or a new house or anything fixes anything. No material thing that you can do, no step you can take. The only thing that fixes anything is working on yourself. And that's kind of.
I have so many problems that I could fix with more money right now, so I don't want to hear that bullshit. That's spoken like someone who truly has too much money. they're always like, oh, nothing material is going to fix that. You can't fix it materially, or my favorite one is don't throw money at the what? Don't throw money at the problem. Listen, I would say that the vast majority of problems actually can be solved or at least improved by throwing money at them. You just have to try. Instead of refusing to do so because you're a greedy rich person. I'm just saying, okay?
What this does, I feel like if I'm not interested in, and you're not either, in like falling into somebody hoping that it makes you a more complete person, because the goal.
Yeah, see, that's not really in Dave's emotional repertoire. So yeah, of course not.
The goal is to be complete on our own, and then whoever you're with, it amplifies it.
Exactly. I agree 100%. I agree 100%. I think it's funny. Just even having ring balloons prompting such conversation is funny.
What are you most excited about in the challenge?
Yes.
What are you most excited about in the challenge? I'm the most excited about the path is so clear this time. Like, again, we've never not had an incredible challenge. Never. They've always been amazing. And part of why it's amazing is because, like Dave said, we listen. And I'm excited for people to, inside of the challenge, to see in them what I see in them, for them to get a little glimpse of it, for them to start to realize that the power and the magic is actually in them, not in me.
It's actually inside them and inside you, Heidi. Please don't use the abbreviation in. Just use the full expression inside of. Don't abbreviate it with the abbreviation in.
And not in anything else. And that's what I believe is so great about these challenges is we spend time with the group. Yeah, we talk about diet. I hate the word diet. We talk about nutrition. We talk about exercise and moving our body and the physiological benefits and the psychological benefits of those. But more importantly, we do talk about the foundational elements of transformation, the things over the years that Chris and I had used to help people lose hundreds of pounds over the course of a year, right? And things that can actually make the difference between temporary weight loss.
Ooh, hold it together, Heidi. Hold it together. It's gonna be all right. I know that you didn't mean to just start talking about Chris because now you should have known that was gonna upset you, but it's okay. I believe in you. I believe you're gonna hold it together here. Okay? You're gonna hold it together. All right? All right.
And permanent transformation. Like we always say, weight loss and transformation are two totally different things. Weight loss, it's calories in, calories out. You eat at a deficit, you're going to lose weight. You have a deficit of 3,500 calories. It's 1 pound you're
That is false.
Losing, right? Or you'll lose. That's temporary. Most of the time when we focus on the number on the scale, when we focus on what we're eating and how we're moving over, how we're creating habits.
Yeah.
Right? When we focus on those things temporary, we'll hit a goal. We have that lottery syndrome. We think when I get there,
if I get to this number,
then I'm going to be happy. When I can look a certain way in a bikini, then I'll be happy. When I'm 150 pounds, then I'll be happy. Where if we're not addressing the reasons why we're unhappy or the reasons why we've put on the weight or the reasons why we're self-sabotaging, no goal we ever hit will be.
I don't, this whole concept of self-sabotage, I don't buy it. I just don't.
Permanent, right? And chances are we're going to struggle to hit it anyway. We're going to go right back
we'll
to
quit before we get to the end.
Yeah, and we'll go back right. We'll be in that same insanity loop of doing the same thing over and over again, of setting a big lofty goal, sticking to it for 10 days or whatever it is, if that, right? And then before you know it, you can't do it anymore because you've set too many big goals.
Yeah.
You feel like a failure again, and you stop making promises to yourself or commitments or goals because you don't believe you have what it takes to reach.
What the fuck? What were we even talking about? Because this went like 10 different ways, and then it kind of just went to like a bunch of gobbledygook. Like, it started off coherent. You're talking about how you if you focus on weight, you eventually gain it all back or something, and you stated the misguided thing about how supposedly 3,500 calories is a pound, but like really it depends on what you're eating and what you're cutting out. Hint, sugar causes more gain. And because a calorie is not a calorie. It's not. That is bullshit. So you can't just make statements about calories that way. And so then you were talking about calories, and then you were talking about how I think you were referencing the completely bullshit statement that the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over and expecting different results. I don't know why people keep repeating that. It's not clever. It's not even accurate. That's not the definition of insanity. The definition of insanity is a legal definition, and it has nothing to do with doing the same thing over and over and expecting different results. What if the results are the same each time? Sometimes they're not. That's why you have to repeat scientific experiments. So I guess science is insanity then. But then you tied that into you're setting too lofty of goals, and you're only going to do it for like, what the wow, that just went, I mean, it went like 10 different places, and it didn't stop at any of them.
Right? But what's transformation? Transformation is working on your head and your heart. Transformation, they are the things that we weave in to behavior change and habit change. Yeah, we gear it towards physical fitness. We gear it towards health, because that's our profession. And when I say that's what Chris and I have done for years, that's what I brought to this. But you can literally take the secrets that we teach. You can take those teachings and you can apply it toward relationship or career or anything. And I believe that's what makes this challenge so different. I think,
Heidi, what I'm thinking is you could probably get some kind of bobblehead made. And you could just put that next to you when you do these lives, and like it'd be really cute. And then you could just do, and it would nod like that, just like Dave's doing right now, and it wouldn't interrupt you either. It would be quiet while you were talking.
Also, is the community.
The community to me is what am I most excited about? Like, this has been a place that invites you to come exactly as you are. You're having a good day, great. You're going to be celebrated and encouraged. You're having a tough.
It encourages you to come as you are after you've paid $297 for it. So it's not actually come as you are. It's come as you are after. Come as you are, $297 poorer.
Tough day. You're going to be welcome in the midst of your tough, told that you are okay, normal, good enough, just as you are, and will be helped, whether it's,
Listen, some people really do need to change, okay? And you don't know them, so don't tell them that without knowing them.
Walking alongside, holding hands, or with the resources and tools that live inside the portal until you get back up on your feet. And so, I don't know, like in a world where there's a lot of not great spaces on the internet,
yeah.
This is an exception to that rule, and it's just been amazing because these people, they see each other for who they are.
And these people paid us $297. Didn't you just lose a bunch of your followers or whatever because they made their own group on Facebook because they probably just realized, hey, we could just do this for free.
And in that are invited to see themselves as already good, already whole, already worthy of whatever it ends up being.
Then what do we need to transform for?
That they are pursuing in life. And I've been a huge beneficiary of it.
You know, what makes this community different? There are a lot of people online. A lot of you guys message me and I block you.
Please please don't, if you're in, like, if you watch my channel, please don't message them. You don't touch the shit. Don't message them, please. There's no need for it. I got it handled. I don't message them, but I have the tongue lashing. I got it taken care of. I know they watch me.
I don't agree. I don't, it doesn't fit my vibe to ever judge or be mean to somebody. Never.
I judge things that are deserving of judgment, such as grifting and preying on people who are in a vulnerable place in their lives, which you basically just said, because you said that the purpose of this was to help you get back up on your feet. Well, from what? So you're literally grifting people while they're down because you're charging them $297 for this, which is bullshit. And it's a grift. And you're not qualified to help people through their mental challenges. What makes you qualified? You haven't even worked through your own mental challenges, Heidi. You're a fucking wreck half the time and you can't get it together and stop talking about Chris. So what makes you think that you're going to be qualified to help other people? And what makes you qualified to charge them money for it while you do it? What?
I just never will. I don't understand it. Like, I understand that people who are mean or who judge are really sad people. And for that, I have compassion for those people, right? Like, you can't.
Oh. Okay, yeah, I'm a really sad person. I'm very sad. Whatever. I'm in like the happiest place that I've been for like the past couple years. So I'm feeling pretty good, but you do you. If you need to believe that to make you feel better, go ahead. But yeah, I mean, if I'm sad, I don't really have time to be talking about you. I'm just gonna go be sad. Oh boy. I hate when people try to take the moral high ground this way, and it's like, oh yeah. It's so cliche. It's so transparently denying the way you actually feel. It's kind of like when people are like, oh, well, I don't care what the haters say, but like, yet you're checking all of the haters' comments. So if you don't care what they say, why are you even wasting your breath on them? I don't know. But I'm glad Heidi feels bad for me. I mean, maybe she's not talking about me. We'll see. All I'm saying is it's not out of nowhere, and it's not just it is your personalities that I don't like, but the main reason is because I feel a drive to expose people who grift people like this. You're always dropping people into your sales funnel, giving them shit that's not worth it, that gets them addicted to your content. Meanwhile, nothing's really going better in their lives, and you're not even giving them that good of information. And it's also I'm sorry, but it has not yet gotten old for me to just see how far Dave has fallen. Like, I highly encourage you, if you haven't looked in a while, go back to like the videos from like 2018 and 2017 and like compare to now. And this is the person who's going to offer you the self-help advice that's going to just be rocket fuel for your rise to incredible life, to your best life. Really? Why isn't it working for them? Because it looks like they're in a much worse place than they've ever been. So it seems questionable to me.
I can't help but read some of the comments and be like, man, I feel bad. I don't know what they went through as a child to be someone who feels happy.
You don't know their childhood, okay? So stop doing Freudian analysis on them, okay? I mean, what? Is that like a yo mama thing? Are you trying to insult their parents? What's the deal? You don't know what their childhood was like, and how dare you make that assumption? I don't make that assumption about you, Heidi. You need to stop reading what people that you know are going to have negative things to say about you are saying. You have got to stop.
trying to make people sad. And because of that, because I don't understand it, and because I don't care what anyone sees to me, but I see.
I called that one. I knew she was going to say that, and I hadn't even watched this before. I love when I do that. Oh, man. You do care, Heidi. You do care, and that's why you have got to stop. You know that they're going to have things that are going to seem mean and vicious to say about you. You know that they're going to say mean things about you. So why are you going and reading them? Why?
Things that like are struggles and are hard for them. And so I wanted a community, and I have a community. Like, this is a community where no matter who you are, no matter what you look like, no matter what you weigh, no matter what you did in your past, if you come as you are and you are authentic and you are real and you are vulnerable, and
you pay $297,
can take your mask off and show up exactly as the person that you are. And you are interested in living your best life, if you're interested in being loved as you
Okay, go ahead and put your chip down for that on your bingo card. She said, live your best life.
Are, and you're interested in learning how to love yourself and become and grow in a way that you never thought possible. Like, this is a community where you are wholly accepted.
Yeah, I'll join your community for doing that once you've demonstrated your ability to do that yourself, Heidi.
It's a community where I know you will indeed make mistakes, because I will too. I am human.
For sure.
I'm imperfect, and we give you plans, but I also understand that, like, it's not about doing it all perfectly and then I'm going to praise you and I'm going to love you. No, it's about doing it the best you can, admitting when you fall, allowing me to reach my hand out and help you up, or someone else in the community, and give you a hug. And it's about a community where even if you have a bad day or a bad week or a bad month, knowing that you are still welcome there. Like, you are still human and you're just like the rest of us, right?
I think too, the great thing is when you do enter the space with a willingness to own the stuff that you're working through, you go from feeling alone or broken to feeling normal and human, because you're immediately encouraged by a bunch of people that are going through the exact same things, the same feelings, the same shame, the same whatever it ends up.
They're doing the same thing that MLMs often do, where they always say that they're not preying on vulnerable people, but then the language that they use in describing their potential customer is always, you feel broken, you feel alone. Well, okay then, so that's who you're going after. Gotcha. And then you're fine the way that you are. But the experience is called transform. We keep saying the word transform. So because you are so perfect the way that you are, we just need to transform, because I guess because you're too perfect the way that you are right now. So something's got to change, I guess. I guess that's how that works.
And there's, I don't know, like, just as at a basic human level, I think we all are interested in knowing that we are not alone in our struggle or alone in the things that we're processing. And that is something that just exists inside of the community in a really, really beautiful way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's some good comments. I'm assuming one of the comments that came through was about what if we already missed Preweek in the lives. I think Alyssa or someone had commented back. If you miss Preweek and you miss the lives, you're going to have access to them. So if, say, you join before tomorrow or by tomorrow, you'll have access to everything. Everything we did in Preweek, you'll have access to. I saw what Alyssa said. I think it was Alyssa. Someone said the lives are for fun. So Preweek is a bonus. While I call it a 60-day challenge, it's essentially, it's 2.5 months is what it ends up being. And we sometimes keep it open for a little bit longer. But we give you 9 weeks of programming. We give you an entire bonus Preweek. And bonus Preweek every single day. I had a new guest or two on our little show that we did. and we gave you tips for success. There's so much light and positivity, and it's the kind of a thing where if you get in tomorrow or tonight, use that as like hey, when you want to kill time, they are like podcasts, really great, powerful podcasts. There is not one live you'll listen to where you won't feel super inspired to be a better person. There's not one live that you would listen to where you won't have practical tips and tools to take away. Now that goes to Jenna Shaw. You said, what's your best tip for a first timer just getting started?
Jenna, my tip is run. I mean, not like run for, I mean, if you want to run, but I mean, run in the sense of get away from these grifters. Second of all, become a better person. Jesus Christ, Heidi. How are you and Dave Hollis qualified to advise people on becoming a better person? Okay, like stick to your wheelhouse, please.
This is for a first timer and for an old timer. For those of us who have been around doing these for a long time, but especially for a first timer. Gold nugget rule. It is so important. If you are starting something new, if this is your first time doing a challenge, have grace with yourself and understand that anytime something's new, you're going to feel overwhelmed. You're going to feel new. You're going to feel like you're not good, right? Because that's how we always feel when we start something new. It's like a baby learning to walk for the first time doesn't just stand up and start walking. No, they get up and they fall, and they get up and they fall, and they stand, and then they're up for a little bit longer, and then they fall. So inside of a new community, you have to expect that it's not going to go perfectly. You have to expect that you're going to struggle a little bit. This is why that community aspect is so important. And also, if you can focus every time you're in the community, every time, I want you to think, what is one gold nugget that I can get from today? Yeah, you're going to see 50. You're going to open it up. You're going to see all these posts, and you're going to be like, which one? Do I have to do them all? No, you don't have to do them all. In fact, you shouldn't do them all. It's like, I always say, it's like a big toolbox, and we're going to keep giving you tools. But every single
Well, we already got a tool with Dave.
Person is on an independent, unique journey. And what I need in my toolbox to get to where I want to go, and what Dave needs in his toolbox, and Jenna, what you need in your
Dave does not know how to use tools.
Toolbox might be different. So we should never compare our journeys to somebody else's. If you get in there and you're like, wow, okay, this is an amazing tool. Yes, I see all of these things, but this one right here is speaking to me right now. If I can just grasp onto this, implement this into my life, if that one gold nugget implemented consistently over time would 100% make a massive change in your life. Even on a weekly basis, like what's one gold nugget? What's one thing you can do today that will help you be 1% better than you were yesterday? And that is something in our lives and in the community we reiterate a lot. It's let go of, get rid of the pressure that you got to do it all perfectly.
Or you have to do it all. You don't have to do it all. I mean, the last challenge, my single commitment to myself was doing a workout every day for the 60 days. It wasn't doing every move in the workout. It wasn't doing the same thing inside of the program it was just, I wanted to get up, get out, move my body every single day. So I think too, for a first timer, my advice would be pick something that is achievable, that's reasonable, that it doesn't set too high an expectation, so that if you, and when you start to feel overwhelmed, have a bad day, kids, have a thing that comes up, whatever, you don't feel like you've fallen off track and now struggle to get back on. Set a reasonable, manageable goal, stick to it every single day, and see the magic in doing something small over time. And how it just builds.
I see someone saying that there's an app. So let me just tell you what you get. So it's $247 for 60 days. When you think everyone just got in Preweek was worth more than that. When you see the amount of research.
Sorry, I guess I have been misspeaking this whole time. I guess it's $247.
Resources and
anything where the price ends in a 7 is a scam.
tools you have, the amount of programs that you have access to the nutritional guidance that comes with that. It is really powerful. It's really amazing. It is a great deal. You also, so inside of the challenge, you go in, you have access to 5 different workout programs. You do not have to pick one. You can pick one and you can be like, hey, I want something more challenging. You can upgrade or whatever. You can just switch over. Very easy toggle. It's not a hard thing. Or you might be doing one in the gym and you're like, hey, I can't get to the gym today. I'm going to pull the workout from at home. So we have at-home programs. We have in-gym programs. We have men's programs, women's programs. We have beginner. We have a whole guide that talks you through. If you're a beginner, do this. Intermediate, do this. Advanced, do this. We talk you through which programs are which. Every single workout, every single program has daily intro videos. So I coach you every single day. You open up your phone for the day. We're all going to be on the same day. I coach you through every single workout. We talk about modifications. I explain what things are. Then when you get into the workout, every movement has a demo video. Every single movement. Also new this time.
Okay. What do you have that Fitify doesn't have? What do you have that every other app like this doesn't have?
Every single movement as well, because you'll have access to my app. You get 60 days for free on my new app. So all of the workouts are going to be on your app, on your phone, so you can follow them that way. Every single movement has full coaching videos. So if you're like, okay, I see Heidi performing a squat, but I want her to coach me through that squat. You click on instructional, pops up the squat. I have somebody there doing the move and I talk you through exact form. And then I say, if you want to scale this move down, if a squat's too difficult, go get a chair. I talk you through it. If you can't even do that because of your knees, you can get on the ground and do a bridge up. I mean, I always use the example of sit-ups. Some people can't get on the floor for sit-ups. So I have instructional videos that talk you through how to perform a sit-up if you can't get on the ground, that talk you through any modifications of each move. It is awesome.
I will say this, because one of the things I think you do a great job at is reminding people that scaling is a neutral term, right? Like scaling up a workout, scaling down a workout. It is not some
like
indictment.
Substitution.
Like it's a substitution, but it's not an indictment on you not being good or far enough along in your journey. It's just a way that you track progress over time based on the complexity or the depth of how you're doing a certain move. But the idea that there's modifications for literally every move and all of the programming is, I think, in part, like one of the barriers that I think people have is like, oh man, I don't know that I can do these programs. And the headline is, the programs meet you where you are.
Yep.
And so if you are interested in challenging yourself to do something, but are worried that you might not have the skill level yet, the modifications are the way that you baby step your way through it and get there over time.
Do you have, is it one-on-one ever or just videos? So in the daily videos we talked about, whatever, in the community, every week we do 3 set lives a week. And their lives, 1 live a week is with a team member that's there to educate you. So it's either a nutrition coach or someone else from my team that's there to teach you something. The next live a week is my weekly live. So every single week I go live where I talk about what needs to be talked about. I teach you a lesson. We talk about any issues. We kind of troubleshoot, do Q&A. And then the 3rd live of each week is a special guest. So we have like Cass Martin and Emily Ingeman who do dance fitness. We have...
You're not answering the question. The answer to the question is no, it's not one-on-one.
Danielle Gilmore who does yoga, meditation, and breath work.
Oh yeah, the fucking yoga.
We have Andy Dooley, who's an amazing human. We have so many really
Chef
great...
Chef
David Rushing, yep, who teaches us bulk prep and different ways to set ourselves up for nutrition success. So yeah, that's how that works as far as one-on-one. I don't do one-on-one. We do have a certain number of spots. We have some coaches that I think we have a few more spots with one particular coach. But that is nutrition coaching. And then they kind of guide you through. We have something called an accountability coaching program where people who don't necessarily want nutrition help or don't need it or don't want to pay that price point. It's a lower priced accountability coaching program where you have someone checking in on you every single day and holding you accountable. They're aligned with what your goals are and your intentions are over the 60 days. And then it's like you have a daily text exchange with them. You have a bi-weekly coaching call, a group coaching call with the coaches. So it's really cool. All of it is stuff that we ended up doing by request because these are things you guys want or people want.
So many good resources.
Yeah, so many good resources. And how much does that cost?
Let me see. Any other things? Yeah, that's a good question. Because it's a challenge, which again, the term challenge is not accurate because it's so much more than that. But there are winners. So we do have befores, like a place to submit befores. We have a place to submit afters. And it's, when I say that, yeah, there's obviously there's a photo component, measurements, but there's also some pretty in-depth questions because the transformation or the change that matters mostly to me and my team is the change that happens in here and the change that happens in here.
Yep.
It's those light bulb moments.
Shut up, Dave. How are you qualified for that, Heidi? How are you, of all people, qualified to evaluate that?
Teachings, it's you realizing how powerful you are. It's you, for a lot of people, that finding food freedom, like actually creating a healthy relationship with food for the first time, because we're learning things.
How is listening to you going to get them there, Heidi?
Other than deprivation, than, kind of like we've been taught in the past.
And the winners get flown out here,
yes,
hang out with Heidi,
you're
have a photo shoot,
there,
and get celebrated for all their hard work.
They do.
Yeah.
Yeah, we would do makeover, photo shoot, and then we're gonna hang out for a day. So 3 people get that. Let's see.
What about skincare? Not in the challenge.
Yeah. No skincare in the challenge. All right, guys. Is there anything else that we want to go through? Biggest thing is it starts tomorrow. It's a lot of fun. Get a friend. Come do it with us.
Come to this challenge. It's the
I don't want to do it with you.
greatest community.
Are you tired?
I am. I've been watching football, and it has been a fantastic day.
Have you?
See what I mean? It sounds exhausting. Dave looks miserable. He always does, though.
You guys been watching football.
Our 2-hour live inside the community, another live here. I'm like,
I know. I just wanted.
we got to get some food going.
We do have to eat.
It's time to relax.
It is. Dave's done. We played a game inside of the challenge today. Should we play it? It's the shoe game.
The shoe game was
turn back to
back.
Yeah, and you raise a shoe. I took a nap today. That's why I feel great.
I did not.
Had so much football on.
It was perfect.
It was. But like, I grew up in a family where we watched football every single Sunday, and I slept on the couch.
I had 5 screens and a lot of fantasy football right in front of me, and it was wonderful. Thank you very much. One of the best days of the year, first day of the NFL season.
It's like a sound machine to me. You know, the hatch? You turn on the hatch and I fall asleep. You turn on football and it's soothing and I fall asleep.
I did not. I watched every stinking minute.
You are so cute.
No, he's objectively not cute.
Let's see. Can you still win if you only lose 5 pounds, or does it have to be significant weight loss? No, we have plenty of people.
Well, she just fucking said that you only had to have the transformation within. You know, you want to come as you are, but like, girl, you got to change.
Who win, who actually don't lose any weight, because it's not about that. For someone, their journey might be to maintain, it might be to gain, right? So the physical component, it's the thing that most people think that they want. And that's what I always say. Like, okay, come on in. I'm going to give you the workouts. Tell me what your goal is. And then I'm going to serve you the things that actually fill you up and make you happy, right? And at the end of the day, yeah, if weight loss is your goal, the weight's going to come off.
Dave, you think that you are nodding in support, but you got to stop doing the side eye over there, my man.
If weight gain's the goal, muscle, you're going to be able to build muscle. But more than anything, you're going to love yourself. More than anything, you're going to realize that happiness isn't at the end of your goal. Happiness is...
Heidi. Are you fucking kidding me? Really? Heidi, you would be very counterproductive to me loving myself.
Is right here. Like, you are going to have the tools to live a better, happier life.
So good.
I think that's one of the biggest things people say within the first week of the challenge. It's like, I had no idea that I had no clue I'd be getting what I'm getting in here. I had no clue that it was about so much more than weight loss. Like, we all are almost a slave to our bodies and how we eat and all of the things, when we think that that's king or queen, and it's not. Like,
what's great is the winner.
So why the fuck are you offering this program then?
Slides from this last round,
yeah,
it did showcase, yep, they lost these many pounds or this much, inches. But the thing that was highlighted on each of the sheets was what they gained.
Yeah.
Right? They gained self-respect, they gained self-love, they gained things that all of us as humans are most interested in. And that gaining is a part of the recipe of how you serve the tools to people the way that you do, is the way that you actually affect transformation.
Gained self-love, gained acceptance.
The whole thing happens because of the gaining and not so much because of the losing.
Well, it's when you think about
Jesus God almighty.
The transformations on extreme weight loss, what you see in a picture is someone losing a couple 100 pounds, but when you actually watch the show or you watch the episode, you realize that while they lost so much weight, they only did it as a result of them confronting or facing or accepting, becoming aware of the emotional baggage that was holding them down. One of the best...
You are so presumptuous. You are so not qualified to go through this shit with them. Furthermore, I'm sorry. What if it's so all about the whatever the fuck, then why are you even talking about weight? Riddle me that, Heidi.
Thing someone said, I feel like it was you, Alyssa, on one of the lives that we did in the...
All right, there's some weird juju going on with this Alyssa person.
Community this week is, it's almost like we kind of likened the challenge to, we're all wearing a backpack every single day.
Yep.
And this backpack is full of rocks, and we've been carrying this backpack full of rocks, this weight, this emotional weight for so many years that we don't even realize it's there. Like, we're just so used to it. And also, we go through life with fog in front of us that, again, we don't even realize the fog is there because we've gotten so used to living with fog right in front of our eyes. It's like people who... And so then you pay $247 to help to get that backpack taken off. And here walks over Heidi with her 7-day camping trip size backpack full of lead, just pure lead. And she's like, do you realize you have a backpack of rocks on? That's your problem. I don't have anything on my back. Have stomach issues, right? Or they have a food allergy. If you've dealt with this, you know that you don't even realize you have a food allergy because you are so used to living in pain that that's become your new normal. So we've all gotten so used to carrying these backpacks with so much emotional pain, and we live in a state of, we can't figure out why we're not happy. And in our minds, we're like, oh, we just need to lose the weight, right? And I'll be like, okay, let me help you lose the weight, whatever, but that's not the real issue. And as you go through this challenge, every week, suddenly a rock was taken out of your backpack and you're like, oh, hold on.
Feeling lighter.
This feels lighter. Wait, what just happened?
Yeah.
And I'll be like, there's a rock. I just took it out of your backpack, or you just took it out.
She's like, you have so many rocks in your backpack. Meanwhile, she's like dragging around this lead because I just feel like all this applies to you, Heidi, and you don't know how to solve it for yourself. So how are you going to solve it for other people? It's just such a load of bullshit. It's so presumptuous, and it is so diluted that you think that you could solve it. Although that's not what this is really about. It's really about weight loss, isn't it? I'm pretty sure it is. I'm pretty sure for most of the people who are in this group, it's for weight loss. You just want to have it both ways so that you don't get lumped in with, because everyone who's in the fitness industry doesn't want to be lumped in with the fitness industry because it's toxic. So you want to have it both ways, and you want to play both sides of the coin and talk out both sides of your mouth saying it's not about weight. Now here's 60 days of focusing on weight.
Okay, I'm going to keep going. And then next week, another rock is taken out. You're like, wow, like I didn't know I could feel so light, right? Then the next week, another rock taken out of your backpack. That emotional baggage, that emotional weight is being unloaded because you are realizing that you actually have the tools. You already possess the power. We're just teaching you how to use what you possess, what you have, to live your best life, to live a lighter life. And that is...
Dave's falling asleep over there.
One of the best compliments of people getting through this challenge or making it through is the lightness that they feel. Yeah. And then it's like, holy moly, wait, hold on. That fog is like dissipating. I didn't even know the fog was there, but now I'm actually starting to see.
Dave's one of those people where just because he's always putting on like a false front, and he's always lying and just constantly, trying to be strategic in what he's doing more incongruent his front is with what he actually is thinking, the more exaggerated his gestures get.
Right? So now that you know, if you've been through the challenges, you know what it feels like to feel good. You can't unknow it. And you're always going to want to go back there. You're always going to want to live that life. You're always, always, always going to have the tools to live that life too.
What are we even talking about now? Also, I would just like to point out that Rachel Hollis definitely has used that like physical luggage metaphor before. So stop copying her, Heidi.
You're never going to forget them.
Yeah. The beauty, too, is the 60 days, it's just a long enough period of time to have it become something of a habit that, of course, once you see it, you can't unsee it. Yeah. Now you want to keep it, and then you're going to fight to keep it.
Yeah, you guys, if you want to do it, I pinned the link. It's HeidiPowell.net/getfit, or go to my stories. I got 1.5 million links in there. I think I just put the 1.5 million one. Someone actually asked if I was going to do more lives here. Yeah, maybe I will.
Yeah.
Maybe I will.
Oh, perfect.
I do most of them in the group. And I'll tell you why.
It's going to be haters. I bet it's haters.
I'm going to be careful how I say this. There's no a-holes in the group. There are sometimes, there are people who like to just troll in here. And what inside of the group, it's people who are actually invested in living their best life, because I know how much I freaking invest in living my best life. I know how much I invest in what I do and in my people. And I don't want to waste my breath or my time on people who are just going to try and take something shiny and stomp on it. We all get to pick what we do, and I don't want to waste my time doing that. But of course I'm here, and I put as much here as I can, but we all have to be careful where we're vulnerable and where we share our deepest thoughts and secrets to success and all of the things. And that's where I choose to share it, because the people in that group handle it with white gloves. Like they really appreciate it. And I'm going to go where I'm appreciated. And for the most part, you guys are awesome. And you guys are all awesome. But you guys have seen some of the comments. I get to pick.
Kind people only. Kind people only.
Yeah. But maybe I will do more here. Maybe
I'm so good, you guys.
I will. And I'll just keep blocking people. Oh, Christina! Christina, I love it. Christina said, signing up now. I have to take this chance on myself. Christina, I want you in the lives. Be on a live. Comment. I want to find your name. Okay? Christina Armelino. I'm excited. One of the best tips I can give you, Christina, as soon as you get in the group as quick as you can. Okay? Expect that you're going to go in. You're going to be like, there's a lot of people. I'm overwhelmed. Make a post. Make a post, Christina. The more you put yourself out there, the more you are vulnerable. I want you to be in this group who you really are. Leave behind who you felt like you always need to be and be who you actually are.
Jesus Christ. I thought this was a 60-day fitness challenge. What the fuck? Is this trying to just be Rise 2.0 or whatever? Wow.
Okay. What happens is when we show up as who we think people want us to be in order to get the love and acceptance that we all crave, you are actually robbing yourself of the opportunity to find your real people who will love you for really who you are. You're also robbing the people who would love you in their life the opportunity of meeting the real you. So Christina, go in there, make a post, watch. There are people on this that are already in the challenge that are going to flood to your post. You got this.
That's good.
I'm
Christina.
so excited. So excited.
Very cool.
This is a cult. This is a grift and it's a cult. It's those two things.
All right, let's see. Advice for no appetite. Yeah, I do. There's a good chance. I mean, first of all, if you don't have an appetite, check with your doctor. Let's make sure something bigger is not going on. If everything checks out well, when I'm stressed, I lose my appetite. And in order to reach my goals, I have to eat more food, right? So one of the best things I do, number one, manage your stress. Ask yourself, am I sleeping well? What am I doing when I'm feeling anxiety or stress? Breath work has been a game changer for me. So
Yeah, we saw.
Maybe implement breath work and yoga. Are you taking time for yourself each day? Are you taking time to get away from all of the things that feel like they're pressing and urgent and important? And are you focusing on you, right? Also for me, am I taking time to play? I know that sounds nuts, but just finding joy in something will increase my appetite. Now, when it comes to nutrition, many people might not know, but if your fats are a very satiating macronutrient. So if you're having a diet that's higher in fat or fat content, for me, when I have more fats, that pyloric valve in my stomach, it cuts it off. That's why they say if you have cravings, have a tablespoon of peanut butter and a glass of water and wait 15 minutes, because what it does is it takes about 15 minutes to make you feel full. So when I don't have much of an appetite, I try and lower the fats that I'm consuming each day and I increase my carbohydrates. So I go higher carbs, lower fat. I'll eat a lot of carbs, but the more my body can actually metabolize and process carbs a lot faster. It goes through my body faster and I'm hungry more often. So think about it. If you have, for example, peanut butter and rice cake or peanut butter and apple, that's fat and carb, versus chicken and rice, you're going to feel full fast with the chicken, right? But the rice will actually digest much quicker in your stomach than the peanut butter will.
Did not know this.
Yeah.
All right.
So I hope that helps.
Yeah, I feel like you're thinking too hard about this.
I am the promo queen. I don't have a promo for this, dang it.
For this?
I wish there was.
No code.
With Preweek, what it was, I can only imagine how it will be after 60 days. Oh my gosh.
It was the most amazing week. Honestly, it was the best
Did we not
lead-up
laugh
week
a lot?
ever.
To anyone who wasn't in Preweek watching the lives to see my recaps where we're like,
goodness gracious. There was a lot happening.
Rule 62, don't take yourself too damn seriously. Dave in his green tank top might have been.
I did buy a replacement tank top for the tank top
He did. I had a lot of people wondering if the tank I had on yesterday was it, or 2 days ago.
No.
Yeah.
Dave takes himself way more seriously than most people, okay? And that's obvious.
It's a different one. When joining, how much time do we have to be online? You actually do not have to do the Facebook group. The Facebook group, the community is really great and really important, but it's all guidance and bonus and extra love. So when it comes to the actual programs, you can have access to all of that. That is online, so you're going to get them online. But you don't have to have, so when you're in the community, just go in when you have time, right? And kind of know, as you browse through, we're going to pin the really important things to the top of the page. So whether it's a live that one of our guests did or I did or an announcement or something, check the featured section to get what you need the most. And then just be inspired. Like just kind of read and be inspired by what people are talking about, their hearing about their non-scale victories, etc.
My journey in this has been so non-linear every single time. Up and down, up and down. The community has been the thing to go to in the down.
Yeah.
Because if you are having a day, that is a place that can get you out of your day, normalize your day. So I think it kind of just depends on where you're at in that non-linear journey of your 60 days. But that community is there every single day is an amazing resource.
I just saw Cafe Anderson.
Cafe.
And if you're still here, are you playing in Arizona by my house?
What?
He is.
What?
Derek sent it to me.
Well, we have to go watch.
Not tonight. But maybe it already passed. I need to figure out when it is.
Dang it.
But I believe you are, and we need to make it. We have to make it to his concert.
I play his music all the time.
It's so good.
I love that idea.
So good. Let's see. All right. What is this challenge exactly? Where do I start? Go to HeidiPowell.net/getfit. Let me actually do this real quick. What should we eat?
Dealer's choice.
I mean, chicken and rice. They said it. It sounds great.
We're going to chicken and rice it, everybody. All right
guys.
If you're in the challenge, we'll see you tomorrow in the challenge.
If you're not.
Day one, if you're not.
He's so endlessly rude. Look at his smug face right now.
You're not.
Join us in the challenge.
Come in the challenge, you guys.
Challenge.
It's going to be so much fun. It already is. Don't miss out.
Don't miss out.
Don't you mean come inside of the Ew. Okay, bye. Wow. They're just such grift. Like, what a load of nonsense. And that's what I mean with they are grifters. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry. Hit my croton. Wow, that was terrible. It's not as terrible as the podcast episode from the Rise Together podcast that Patreon got to get an exclusive audio only version of my reaction to. It's not as terrible as that episode is. I recorded half of it, but then I realized halfway through that I never hit the record button on my camera, so I only had the audio recorded. So Patreon got to hear half of that already. And I couldn't make it through that whole episode again to do the final reaction. But I'm hoping that'll be my next upload here in a bit. All right, everybody. I've been Mac. Make sure you join the Facebook group. There's no Facebook group for this channel. Peace out.